Okay, well, apparently I can stream from this laptop, but since the camera doesn't work, you can't see me. You can only see my picture. But hey, I do what I can do. I just wanted to test it out. Let me see. Hear Remy in the background. See if anybody comes. Boy, Remy is very talkative right now. I wish I could show myself, but the laptop that I am on is my husband's laptop and the webcam doesn't work. But I did figure out how I can, Remy, I did figure out how I can at least come on here and talk without the camera. So, all I can do. It's all I can do. So who's here? Hey, Tim, how are you? My laptop is a piece of poo and runs really, really loud, makes the audio all funky, so I can't use it to stream anymore. My husband's laptop I am on right now, but the camera doesn't work. So I just can't win for losing, but this is the way I'm going to have to do it for now until I can upgrade and get a new laptop or something. I'm doing all right. Hey, custom wheel horse tractor Eric. How you doing? Remy is very, very talkative right now, my Quaker parrot. I had him out a little bit earlier, but he's in his cage right now, just talking up a storm. Hope everybody is doing good. Had a lot of fun yesterday at Mrs. Green Thumb's live stream. Never danced so much on camera. That is Remy barking. He barks. He's been around a lot of dogs. Yes, thank you. Please hit that like button. I don't stream near as often as I used to. I used to stream like every morning, and I think I got a little burnt out. I also have anxiety, so there's some times where I'm like, you know what? I'm not a good conversation starter, conversation carrier, or whatever, like just to pull conversations out of thin air. So I thought, why am I going to do live streams if I'm just going to sit here and, stare at you guys? But, sometimes I just like to be here and see what happens. Remy, good grief. So just see what happens, even if there's a little bit of silence, there are times that I would put the camera on something else so that there's something to look at, even if I'm not saying anything. But again, this laptop's camera does not work. Are you about done? Are you done talking? Huh? Oh, goodness. Hey, Ian, how are you doing? I should update my banner to say, my camera doesn't work, so this is why you can't see me. All right. All right, here we go. Let's do that one. We could do that one. All right. I sing? I like to sing. I don't know if I'm that great. Mrs. Green Thumb sings better than me. That's all I can say. She definitely sings better than me. Good grief. What is... This is Remy's live stream, apparently. Do you speak bird? Hey, H7, how are you? Good to see everybody. Hey, don't speak bird. I just know that he's barking when he does that. He has spoken actual words, but it is a Quaker parrot. He is a Quaker parrot. Excuse me. He is 8 months old. He turned 8 months old yesterday. Ooh, cheesecake. Is it chocolate cheesecake or some other kind? My favorite is chocolate cheesecake. You are disruptive, mister. I also have a finch that I brought home. He was injured at work, and I brought him home. He chirps every now and again. Hey! Goodness. Plain vanilla. Ooh. Still sounds good. I'm more of a chocolate cheesecake person myself, but it still sounds good. Remy, good grief, get your own live stream. Maybe we'll actually catch him actually say something. He does. I have heard him say step up. He says that a lot. I've heard him say, how are you doing? And I've heard him say, what a good boy. That's all I've heard him say so far, but there are occasions where he'll chatter quietly in his cage, and usually they're practicing what they've heard. And there are times when I hear him saying words, like the tone changes and it's not just chirps, but I can't make out what he's saying. Usually when I try and make the room quiet to listen, then he's like, oh, I'm being listened to, I'm not going to talk. Chocolate marbling? I've never made chocolate. I've never made cheesecake. I should try that sometime. I've only made like chocolate cream pie, which was really, really good. Love my chocolate. Love my chocolate. No, he wasn't. Every now and again he'd chirp, but he was not consistently making noise before I started this. I think he knows. Do you think it's funny? He just went. I think he thinks it's funny. Haha, take it over. And the dog wants in the house now. Maybe he'll shut up when the dog comes in. Hang on a second. I'm letting in the dog. Here, Brindley. All right, settle down. Settle down. My goodness. Well, he's a little quieter. Oh. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to him. Hey, hang on. All right. Yeah, he definitely likes when you pay attention to him. And if maybe it's that he hears me talking, but I'm not talking to him. So, hey, kidney jerk, how you doing, girl? Glad I caught you yesterday for a little bit. The dog's just running around now. Whenever she comes inside from being out there, when it's cold, she has to tear around the house to warm up, apparently. Aquatic Nest! Congratulations to Aquatic Nest for hitting 1K. Woohoo! I'll get there eventually. I'm at least in the 800s now. I was just in the 700s for several months. It's all good. I didn't know you had 26 tanks. How did I think you only had 18? Or you did have 18 and you've just upgraded and I didn't know. Or upgraded. Got more. Calm down. Calm down. I need my carpet back. Then you can't hear her running around on the floor. Apparently the dog being in the house did not shut Remy up. Remy! What's up? What are you doing? Yeah, now you're quiet. Probably. You probably did. I got to do a water change today. Do a water change. Upgraded, yeah. You're going to have less than 18? Remy really wants to run this stream. He wants to take over. This is going to be the Remy show. Big tank dreams, not so many. Ah, gotcha. I've been playing around with the idea of a saltwater tank, even just a small one. But a lot of the saltwater fish are really expensive, and that scares me because it just scares me. I don't want to buy an expensive fish only to have it die on me, especially since I've never kept a saltwater tank before. The pet store that I work at actually has sea cucumbers, and I was like, I could get me a sea cucumber. They're just little. And we've got this really ugly. It's kind of like a snail, although you need a really, really big tank for it. Because it eats algae, so you need to have a huge tank that has a lot of algae. Usually you don't want algae in your tank, but you have to have algae in this tank for this creature because otherwise it's going to die. It won't have any food. It is a sea hare, and I'd never heard of it before, and it is the ugliest thing. It's like a snail. It's got the Remy. It's got the face of a snail, but it just looks like a big blob of what, and it just moves around the tank and cleans it up, and it's eating. You want a seahorse? That would be really cool. Yeah, this laptop isn't recognizing the camera for some reason. My husband's tried to work with it to see if he can get it working. He can't figure out why it's not working. The light is on. It's set like the light to the laptop or the light to the webcam is on to show that the camera is on, but it is not working. So I don't know what the dealio is. Corals would be really cool too. But yeah, it's a sea hare, and it's like an ugly thing, and it blends into the rocks really well because at one point I saw it in the tank and I walked away, and when I came back I couldn't find it anywhere. It blends in like it's really good camouflage, but it is the ugliest thing. But it would be really cool to say you have. What's for Dill Day? You just said for Dill Day. Oh, for the sea cucumber, yes. And I was like, how big does it get though? Because you'd have to be prepared for how big it's gonna get. And back when I was a teenager, we went to Bermuda and we went on a glass bottom boat and we saw the sea cucumbers actually in the ocean, and they were big. So I was like, well, I can't have one of those. But there are apparently different species of sea cucumber, and the ones that we have at work right now are only like about an inch and a half long, and they only get to about 6 to 8 inches and call it a day at that. And I'm like, hey, that's a little better. And it would just be really cool to see this pickle in your tank. There is no USB for the webcam. It's the built-in camera for the laptop. I have to get myself. I'm gonna try and get myself an actual external webcam to plug in and see if that works. He just said, "Step up." He wants to come out, but I can't let him out when the dog is out because if he jumps off my shoulder, he's a dead bird. But the laptop doesn't work perfectly anymore. It is a touchscreen laptop. It was quite expensive when we got it, but my husband had it with him when he was traveling, and he'd had a minor car accident, and the screen on the bottom left hand of the screen kind of shattered, and now the bottom part of the touch screen doesn't work, and I'm wondering if maybe it messed up the camera as well. We had this laptop under warranty where we bought it, and we brought it in, and they said they would not fix it under the warranty, the screen and all of that, because at that time it was just the screen we were concerned about because the touch screen doesn't work properly. And they refused to fix it because it supposedly falls under cosmetic, and that isn't covered under the warranty. And I was like, okay, if it was a regular laptop that wasn't touchscreen, I totally get it. It would be cosmetic. But this is affecting the functionality of the laptop. You can't use the touch screen in that area of the screen, but they don't care. They won't fix it. So it's just remaining the way it is. And my husband was really pissed off. Yeah, we're not happy. We will not buy. We have a credit card through them, and we will not buy from them again. Because we also had bought a refrigerator through them. They're an appliance electronics appliance store or whatever, have washers, dryers, refrigerators, stoves, TVs, computers, stuff like that. No, I don't know if it's just local to me, if it's in Indiana or what. It's called ABC Warehouse. But we got a refrigerator from them because our refrigerator busted. And since we had the credit card through them, we didn't want to go through them because we'd already dealt with them about the laptop. But we really had no choice. We needed a refrigerator, and we didn't have the money to shell out somewhere else. So we got a refrigerator, and they delivered it, and they completely left a mess in our house. They left all of the trash that, the fridge was in the box with all of the stuffings and all of that. They left it outside in our yard. When they were taking out our old fridge, they dripped like whatever was in the fridge all over the floor and all the way out to the front door and all of that, and they didn't clean up. We just are done with them. Yeah. The warranty on the laptop, I'd have to ask him. I don't know if it is, because he was angry. Because at the time, like, he wanted to renew the warranty once it was up. I don't know if it is still good, because he may not have renewed it. He was like, why am I going to pay that kind of money for the warranty if you're not going to cover what I need it to cover? So, hey, hush. I can't win. Birds yelling, dogs are growling. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I think that he planned on complaining to corporate, but I don't know if he actually did. But yeah, I was like, I wouldn't let that rest. I mean, I totally agree it would be cosmetic if it was a regular computer that wasn't touchscreen, because then it's just, it doesn't affect how it functions. But, in this case, it affects how it functions. So how is it just cosmetic? I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't know if he would think it's worth it now, to even fight about it. He barely uses it anymore, and I'm just using it now because my laptop is worse. So I'll just have to, if I want to have a camera, I'll just have to get one that I can plug in and deal with it as I deal. Because this is one of those laptops where it's not just touchscreen, but the screen will flip all the way back and it'll turn into a tablet. We can't use it that way either anymore. Oh, my husband would be like totally making a scene. I'm like, please don't embarrass me. He will flip out. He is not shy about letting people know what he thinks. And I'm like, oh dear Lord, hide me. Even when I'm angry about something, I'll get angry about something and I'll tell him, go deal with it, because I don't want to. You're going to email them? Yeah, I took pictures of the trash that they left from the fridge. And even like the kitchen floor and the floor all the way from the kitchen to the front door, where they dripped crap from the fridge all the way out and didn't clean that up. And when they brought the new fridge in, we actually had to clear branches, like shrubbery, out of the fridge because they were like raked it past the bushes and they didn't clean all that crap out. So I was like, are you serious? Like, how unprofessional. Like, part of your job is to clean up your work area too, and you totally left a mess in my yard and in my house. Hello, Elena. How are you? Yep, they pretty much did. They pretty much did the bare minimum, and like we didn't know about the trash until later in the day when we went outside, and I'm like, what the hell? Like just a big pile, like the box, the plastic, the styrofoam innards of the box were all just piled on our yard in our yard. I was like, are you kidding me? They didn't even tell us they did that. Like it was just sitting out there. Oh yeah, we have TV stations. I just hope that we don't have another big appliance go out because we still have the credit card. He wants to get it paid off and cut it up. But at the same time, if something really, like if our oven decides to take a shit or, whatever, we don't always have the money just sitting around to, outright buy one. So he likes to be able, we have a decent limit on that card that we could just, go out there and get it. We're pretty much talking about anything, Elena. Right now, I'm discussing the frustrations of how do I want to word it? A company that delivered a fridge and won't honor a warranty for a laptop. So yeah, it's crazy. Wow, it got really quiet in here, Remy. You run out of things to say? Oh no, he's just making small little noises. Oh, yep, they do that. It's frustrating. Exactly. Like I don't like I wanted them to be able to tell me or to tell my husband because he was in there what makes this just cosmetic. What makes the repair cosmetic? Because I mean, aside the fact that it's something just on the outside, it still affects the functionality of this particular computer. If it was my computer, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't affect the functionality, but this does, and I don't understand how they can get around that, and they absolutely refused. He's been telling people he works with though too. He was like, "This is what happened. Nope, don't shop there." So I was like, "They're not going to care if they just lose our business. Although they'll be losing all the stuff that we've bought there. They'll be losing a decent amount off of us. We were buying all our big appliances and our computers and our tablets and stuff from them. Not now. Not to mention word of mouth that their service sucks." But anywho, oh, Remy got bored. It's quiet now. All I can hear is the water from the fish tanks. Even when I had a different laptop that the power button wasn't working, um, they were unsure if the warranty was going to cover it because it was a cosmetic thing. Although at the same time I was like, but it affects function. I can't turn it on. I can't turn it off. I can't, whatever, when the button doesn't work. So they actually did fix it. It wasn't the same company, but they did fix it, even though they said that it was a cosmetic thing. But I was like, it's the power button. It's quite an important button. Yep, that's pretty much what he's been doing, is bad mouthing them. Exactly, Ian. Exactly. I mean, on my laptop, one of my keys fell off. I'm not like going there saying fix it, because I know that that's a cosmetic thing. The button still functions. I can still use it. I just don't have the actual key. It fell off. That I understand. It is cosmetic. So, yeah, I'll have him check out the warranty, or ask him if we still have the warranty, or if it expired. I have a sinking feeling that it expired, because after all the rigmarole, I think he just was like, screw it, I am not renewing it, because you're not fixing it anyway. So, and I think the warranty was a couple $100 or something. So I think he didn't want to have to pay all that kind of money to renew it for them to not fix what we need fixed. Wow, it's quiet now. Yeah, I want to try and stream a little more. Not every day like I used to. That was a little much, but once or twice a week, just to kind of check in with everybody again. It's hard to find a time to do it, because, the more people you subscribe to, the more live streams are going on. And I know that, people will say, if you always wait for a time when nobody's live streaming, you're never going to live stream. But, I know that when, someone that I see a lot that I go to their live streams, we share a lot of the same people. So someone's going to suffer, me or them, if we're both streaming at the same time, and I don't like that. So I try and kind of go around the ones that we kind of share the people. Yeah, I agree, H7. Hey, Soto, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Oh, he's talking again. He's practicing words. I can't hear what they are. Yeah, he's trying to talk. He's practicing what he's heard. I just can't make out what it is he's saying right now. Well, the finch started chirping just now too. Yeah, he's a little pistol though sometimes. Yesterday I didn't even hang out with him very much, because he was extra like, gonna bite you hard on my face. I'm like, dude, I'm not hanging out with you if you're gonna attack my face. So, because he likes to sit on my shoulder, which is really close to my ear, really close to my face, and when he just decides I'm gonna bite ya. So I was like, I'm not hanging out with you. You're in a bad mood. Go sit in your cage. Today he was a little bit better. He still nipped a little bit. I was like, ah, ah, ah. But he did better today. And I either drape a towel on me or wear a hoodie that is just for him until it's washed, because I get pooped on. And rather than getting poop on all of my clothes, I just put one hoodie on that he poops on, and when I'm done, I'll take it off and hang it up for the next time until I'm ready to wash it. Oh, thank you. I enjoy doing those. I do enjoy doing those. It's good for me. It's good for me to do them because it not only goes out there for you guys, it forces me to actually do it for myself. Oh yes, I definitely am an animal lover. Definitely am an animal lover. And I actually, oh no! Oh no, I'm buffering. I'm not on the YouTube side, so I can't tell. I'm not buffering on StreamYard. Okay. My back. All right. But I actually breed mice for. I have some mice that were born here that I will sell as pets, hopefully. And if I don't, they're staying here with me, I guess. But I also have been breeding them for feeders for snakes, which is so hard for me to do. So hard for me to do because they're so freaking cute. Um, Watching them, I've caught the births live, a couple of them. Get to watch the babies grow, and then I have to hand them off to people for their snakes, and that's hard for me. That's hard for me, but snakes gotta eat too. The other day, I actually brought one to a friend because her daughter has a snake and he needed to eat. So I grabbed one of my little baby mice. Well, not a little baby. Would be considered an adult by now, but it's still young. Um, Brought it over there and just was like, here you go. And I don't stick around because I don't want to watch it. Can't watch it. I watched one of them, one of my older ones, get grabbed by the snake, and the poor mouse screamed, and I was like, I can't. Oh, he's talking. What are you saying? Do it again. Now that I'm listening, he's not going to do it. Yep, nature in the food chain. But my family, my mother and my sister, think I'm this horrible person because in their words, I'm raising mice to torture them. That's what they say. And so we ended up having a fight, and I'm like, it's, you can't look at it that way. Snakes gotta eat too. And oh, they said the snakes should be eating frozen thawed then, they're killed humanely. And not necessarily, no, they're not. Um, but in that respect, then maybe, I could say, well, God's an awful God then, because in the wild, they're not frozen thawed. They get attacked. They suffer when, but that's the way it works. Hey, Crystal. And they were like, well, then why are you, just because there's a shortage does it, because I did start doing it because at least locally we have a bit of a shortage on feeders, live feeders. Not very many places in town actually sell live feeders. So I was like, I'll just, help out a little bit, especially with my friends. They'd rather get them from me. If they have a snake, they'd rather get the mice from me than from the pet store, because at least they know where the mice are coming from and how they're being cared for when they're coming from me. Which I get, because you don't know what you're getting from the pet store. But my mom and my sister were like, you don't have to take part in it, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what I said. Farmers raise cows, chickens, pigs to slaughter them, and they were like, well, they do it humanely. Really? I know that live feeding is controversial, but it's actually, and they'll say, well, it can also get bit and get hurt and get, which sure, it can happen, but nutritionally feeding live is better for them than feeding frozen thawed. You lose some of the nutrition in that mouse or in that rat if you kill it and freeze it. That's just the way it is. And then there's also controversy on whether, are you taking away their instincts, for hunting if you're just giving them something that's already dead. There are people that'll say they don't need to hunt, or whatever, but it is in their instinct to hunt. Even at zoos, they will do enrichment activities with the animals so that they can at least still feel like they're hunting. So, yeah, I just was like, you know what? I wasn't planning on fighting with you guys. We're going to have to agree to disagree, and I'm not a horrible person because I provide food for someone's snakes. I never said it was easy for me to do. Every time I hand over one of my mice, I'm like, I'm so sorry. I feed crickets and roaches to my frog. I don't feel as bad about that. I know some of the bigger frogs can eat pinky mice, and I can't do that. I can't give one of my little baby mice to my frog. I can't do it. Yes, I watch nature and wildlife death videos. It's part of nature. It's sad, but it's life and spiritual. Yes. Oh, on your second channel. Okay, that might be why I haven't seen it. I don't get notifications for some reason. Bye, Ian. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good day. But keep your hands off my red wigglers. Yeah, you do breed worms, right? When my frog gets bigger, he's kind of small right now. He's grown, but he's eating large crickets and medium-sized roaches. Eventually I'm going to get him earthworms and stuff, but right now I think they're a little bit big. Too big and juicy for him, and I was told by someone I work with, well, just cut them up, and I can't do that either. Black. Can't do it. So when he gets bigger, because he'll get quite a bit bigger. Once he's bigger, I'll offer him some big juicy worms, but I am not cutting up worms for my frog. No thanks. I will hand him the crickets and the roaches and be done. I'll have to watch some of your worm videos. You feed your frog red wigglers and your bluegill. Cool. I don't even know where to get red wigglers around here. I think there's one pet store that has red wigglers, but I can't remember which one. See you, Tim. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good day. Maybe I'll see you tonight at Mrs. Green Thumbs. Hey, Big Easy. Remy's talking again. He's practicing he's chirping a lot and making just noise, but he's every now and then he's saying words. He's practicing words. I just can't make out what they are. Bait shop or hardware stores? We do have a bait shop right down the street. I'll have to check in to see what kind of bait he's got. It's interesting because I noticed it's just this little building. It's almost like a house. This little building, and it's a barber shop in the front, and then a bait shop in the back, and it's the same guy. So he is barber / bait person. It's really funny that it's like that's what he's doing in the same building. He sells bait. He's a barber. It's really funny. Your worms are your pets. That's cute. I would so totally think the same. You know, if I was raising worms, they would be my pets too. Yes, I did like your hedgehog video. Hedgehogs are so cute. I actually have been wanting to get some isopods. Have isopods as pets. Actually, somebody I work with has isopods too. I think he said he's got zebras. Can't remember. Little roly-polies. And then there are people that have like millipedes. That creeps me out. We have tarantulas at work, and the guy that I work with that said he's got the isopods. He's big into tarantulas. He has many tarantulas at home, and one day I will hold a tarantula. He knows about the ones that we have at work, and he'll tell me these ones are docile, these ones are angry, these ones are. And I'm like, one day I will hold a docile tarantula. Maybe I'll even own one. But yeah, I don't know. I have to get past my fear of that. I've touched one very, like, for a second. Just touched it very briefly for the sake of my son who wanted me to touch it. But I haven't held one yet. That's on my bucket list, just to hold a tarantula. I might get a hedgehog in the future, Barry, but not right now. They're kind of expensive. You were terrified of the tarantula. I would definitely make sure I get a docile one. Oh, he's talking again. Words. Tell me what you're saying. What are you saying? Every time, when it doesn't sound like squawking anymore, I want to hear what he's saying, but every time I get quiet, he stops. Aw, thank you, H7. It's sleeping okay. It comes and goes where I'll have more trouble sleeping, and then I'll sleep okay. Right around New Year's, I was sick for a couple weeks, so I wasn't sleeping real great then. I probably would want to, if I was going to get a tarantula or hold a tarantula, it would probably be one of the pink-toed ones or something, because I know that according to what I've been told, they're docile. They're not, they'll put up with you. You know, they don't mind being held and all of that. But then we've got other ones. We had one escape at work when he was cleaning it out, and it kind of got away, and it was one of the not so docile ones. And he was like, oh my God, because we had to get it back. Yeah, every now and then it sounds like he's laughing. He thinks he's all that. Ooh, bumblebee millipede. See, I don't know if I can hold a millipede either. There's just too many legs. Too many legs. Ah. I do four-legged and fins. Yeah, he's definitely enjoying whatever he's talking about. He loves when he hears other birds chirping. So if I play a video of another bird chirping, especially if it's a parrot, like squawk, he just loves it. And if I show him a video of another bird, he just gets super excited. What was that? That was a word. What'd you say? Say it again. Dang it. Dang it. I'm looking forward to, as he gets older, all the things he's going to learn. Because even with what he's doing now, he's only 8 months old, and we've only had him since the Sunday after Christmas. So he's learned a lot, considering we've only had him for that long, or that short of a time. Trisha! Hello, how are you? Yeah, I think he does hear me talking, and he's like, who are you talking to? Come talk to me. Yeah, he's still a baby, so he's got some learning still to do because he's a little hand aggressive, and he needs to learn how to not attack a finger when a hand gets too close to him. And he's cage aggressive as well. When he comes out on the door, when he's standing on the door and I open it, he'll step up onto a perch to come to my shoulder. But if I put the perch inside the cage to get him, he just yells at me. He will not step on it. So he's cage aggressive and little finger aggressive. But hopefully I'll get him out of that. They call that Quaker mode. And we don't like Quaker mode. Are you done having your conversation? How you doing, Trisha? I caught some of your live this morning. I just didn't say anything. I was listening. I woke up in the morning and I saw you on, and I turned it on, put the phone on my bed, and just laid there trying to wake up and listening. One day I will hold a tarantula. I don't know if it'll be at work or if I'll hold somebody else's. I don't know. We've got plenty of tarantulas at work, but I don't know. Maybe one day when he's cleaning one out, I'll be like, okay, let me hold it. I'll try not to scream and run through the store. I'm trying to get him to learn how to kind of sing the tune for the Addams Family too. I don't even care if he does the whole tune or not, as long as he goes, at the part, do-do-do-do. I want him to do the clicking. Even if he does nothing else, I want him to do the clicking at the right time. It'll be super fun. All right, Soto, thanks for coming. Maybe I'll see you later tonight. I will be at Mrs. Green Thumbs. Have a great day. I feel weird not being able to see myself. I hate that my camera doesn't work. I need to get myself a external webcam. That was me. No. Jeepers. No. 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 No, you too. Carter Zeta's here. Oh, if my camera worked right now, I would so totally get a rat. But my camera doesn't work. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Instead, you can listen to the bird chattering in the background. He's got a big mouth. Yes, you do. Big Mouse. I enjoy your live streams, Carter's Eat. Lisa, my fellow Lisa. Oh, I wish you would speak up when you're talking so I can hear what you're saying. Don't. He speaks up when he's squawking, but I want him to speak up when he's talking. Okay, Barry. So you had no school today? They had school here. Why didn't you have school there? No! You heard nothing. It's in your head. It's all in your head. Hush. No. We finished our project, so I didn't have to do myself. Ah! Alrighty. No to both of you. Stop barking. I think he just said, yeah? Yeah? Because I say that to him, too. Yeah? Did you say yeah? Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what he just said. Do it again. It's so hard to tell. Hello. He said hello. He said hello, you guys. Problem is, if I move the computer closer to his cage, he'll shut up. Hello. Hello. Now the finch is chirping now. Hello. Can I name the hedgehog? I don't have a hedgehog yet. It's going to be quite a long time because before I get a hedgehog, I want a bearded dragon. And it's going to be a long time before I get one of those. Yeah, he's talking. Hello. Hello. What you doing? What you doing? Oh, I don't know, Barry. It's probably going to be a very long time. He's talking. I don't know if you guys can hear him actually talking. It's really hard to understand what it is, especially when he does it when I'm speaking. Can we teach the hedgehog to roll? Can he be blue? Hello, Remy. Hello. Hello. Probably not. They won't eat. Well, maybe they'll eat chili dogs, but he needs to. Hedgehogs have a bug diet. They're insectivores. Hello, Remy. Hello. Hello. I think he just said, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" So I guess he says, "Hello. What are you doing? What a good boy." And step up. And other things that I haven't quite made out yet. But I'm super excited for him to learn more because he's still a baby, so he's got plenty of learning time. They can live 20 years, so. It's just really cool listening to him talk to himself. Hedgie the hedgehog. Kind of like my hamster, my hairless hamster, Harry the hairless hamster. I don't have room for a hedgehog right now. I barely have room for the animals I have. And they're expensive. I don't have room now. I don't have room. I don't have the money. I'll send you $4. Yeah. So it'll be like another 200 and whatever more. Return Remy. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Not returning Remy. Nope. Plus, after a while, I don't have a warranty for him, but you don't get all your money back when you return an animal. You basically are surrendering them. You don't get your money back. Especially because I've had him as long as I've had him. And that's only, in theory, if I was entertaining the idea of returning him. Which I am not. That's right, you tell him. Nope. That's him barking. Barking like a little doggy. I know you know how to bark. The first thing you learned. You can get a hedgehog. I can't. Well, why not? Neither do I. Neither do I. Hello, Remy. Hello. What are you doing? What a good boy. Oh, I need more coffee. Ah. You have a son steal his money? He's not made out of money either. And he's actually, what are you saying? He's actually using his money to get some Warhammer stuff. He's getting into Warhammer, which I'd never heard of until like last week. Let me get some coffee. I'll be right back. Give me one more second. Quick bathroom break. Coffee goes through me like crazy. Alright. Are you drinking my coffee? Get away from my coffee. She did spill my coffee, you little turd. Can't leave the dog alone. Is that what you were? Are you tattling? Goodness. No, Remy was running the stream while I walked away. Feels 3 hours later than it really is. That's how I feel when it gets dark so early. It gets dark like dinner time, and I'm like, I'm ready for bed. I love Remy. I'm not returning him. He's supposed to chatter and talk. That's what they do. He always looks at you funny. He's never seen you. What? What? That was his angry squawk. Am I ignoring you? Is that what it is? Oh, goodness. I'll change the title on my stream later. I had it say test because I didn't know if it was going to work without my camera. Why are you angry? Whoops. Oh my goodness. He's a character. Oh, jeez. She senses me. Coffee. Already 2:30? Craziness. You have my coffee on your head. Do you know that, Brinley? What a scrap. He knows you don't like him, that's why. I'll have to teach him to say something about Barry. I see you, Barry. You could say that, right, Remy? I see you, Barry. That would be really funny. If in the middle of my live stream he goes, I see you, Barry. That would be awesome. Or I'm gonna get you, Barry. He's very smart, Barry. It may be the size of a pea, but there's a lot stuffed into that pea-sized brain. Right, Remy? Say, that's right. That's right. Your intelligence? He keeps calling me names. He just knows what he wants. I gotta eat something. It's 2:30 and I have yet to. Well, no, I ate breakfast. I was gonna say I have yet to have eaten any food, but I ate when I dropped off my son at work. So that was a lie. What? What you angry about? What you angry about? I can't let you out when Brinley's out. You'd be a dead bird. Anywho. Are you working for Oscar? Oscar sent him a message from the grave. Good morning, Dee, which is kind of afternoon for me, but it all works. How are you doing? I caught a very small part of your live stream on Sunday before I had to go to work. Brinley, that's not even food. Brinley, don't eat that. It's not food. It's all good. They sense you're a teenager, Barry. Hey! I am trying to live stream here. Remy! Hush up! Squawk quieter! Oh, Barry. Give him the benefit of the doubt. He's a bird. Excuse me. This is my live stream. Get your own. Get your own live stream. He's very opinionated. That's all I can say. You keep talking, Remy. Actually, I could probably edit the name of this video right now. Yes, I could. Yes, I could. Okie dokie. There we go. I changed it. It's all good, right, Remy? The only way he's gonna stop and not be squawking in your head is if I end the live stream. He's a cute green. At least there's no dead air on this stream. If I'm not talking, he's talking. Hey, Kristen! Kristen's here! How are you? Good, good. Glad you're all right. What came for you today? The box? Did the box come? I'll watch it after the live stream. Oh, awesome! I'm glad it came. That's funny. Excuse me. You can't see my reaction. My camera doesn't work. When I replay this stream, Remy's gonna go nuts because he's gonna hear himself. Stop barking! Now the finch goes. Can you hear the finch too? Well, now the finch isn't making any noise, but he was. I don't know. Oscar could draw blood when he bit. I don't know. It doesn't want to. It just doesn't want to work. It's the camera in the laptop. It doesn't want to work. The light comes on and says it's working, but it doesn't. Yeah, my hair's washed. What you talking about? There goes the finch. Can you hear the finch? He's a lot quieter. I put my hair up when he's on my shoulder now so that he can't poop in my hair. Most of them were edible, Barry. So a lot of them are gone. I like gifts too. Everybody likes gifts. Who wouldn't like gifts? Hey, Brinley. How are you? Em's a busy lady. She's stressing about the wedding. I told her not to. No stressing. You failed your chili diet? How dare you? Chili sounds really good right now, actually. Em said I'm gonna have heartburn, but yeah, I have to take meds for heartburn, or if I don't, I will have heartburn every day. If I don't take meds, I have a prescription for heartburn meds, and if I miss one, I get heartburn the next day. Cold out, yeah. Let's see what the temperature is here right now. It's not as cold today as it was yesterday. It says it's 33 here. Feels like 25. Tomorrow it's supposed to go up to like 40. What'd you just remember? Wow, Remy got quiet. I think he wore himself out. Once it starts staying lighter out longer, he's going to be seriously confused. Because he starts to wind down for the evening around dinner time because it gets dark. Gets himself all comfy, doesn't make any noise, goes to sleep. Doesn't make a peep until morning. Oh, Fo is here! And did you not like my excitement or something? M is lurking. And Foe is lurking. Hello, hello. 2 headaches. Ah. You hear that, Remy? He said that I gave him headaches. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Yeah, me too. You're gonna do the whole song? Hello, girl, lurking back there. Remy's been screaming and chattering this entire stream. Some talking too. But that's harder to catch because he'll do it quieter than the squawking. Oh, I'm surprised you're not putting hedgehogs in there somewhere into that song. Remy, get your own live stream. Thank you. Ah, he is. The finch is piping up every now and then too. Oh, hello, girl. Also, hello, Foe, lurking in the background. Hush! That's his angry squawk. I think he wants out. He wants me to pay attention to him, and I am talking to somebody else, and it's pissing him off. Now he's barking. All of the critters are doing fairly well. The little baby mite, or the baby rats, the little white one is covered in hair now, no baldy. The hair has grown in. She's gotten bigger. She's not as skinny. She's doing well. They're both doing well. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yes, I am. Do you mind? Yes, I'm excited about the baby rats doing so well. I gotta handle them a bit more. The white one is a little skittish. She used to be seriously clingy, and now she's like, put me down. Gotta hang out with her a little bit. Really? Yeah? What are you doing? What are you doing? Really? my gosh. I did not. He's becoming a teenager. He turned 8 months old yesterday. Remy is 8 months old as of yesterday. I did not. I said I didn't have the money or the room, Barry. Yep, he's fibbing. They're like $350 at the pet store where I work. I can't afford that. That's right. You said that he could sense you. Oh, Barry, go putting words in my mouth. I just agreed with you. If she had the money, she'd be using it for what she needs. She's got a wedding to pay for. And a snake to knock some sense into and start eating. I said her husband. Where are you coming up with these things? Barry has been daydreaming a lot of conversations. Oh, her husband. I thought you said my husband. I'm like, I never said that. Yes, her husband is a pirate. And she's the pirate wench. He's a poor pirate. Aww. Poor pirate. You're gonna be a queen. What? What? Hello? Hello? Get her cat farm. Her cat farm is not for profit. Oh, Barry, you're hilarious. Exactly. That's the same with me. All my money goes to the care of the existing. Why did you just kick me, Brinley? Greg doesn't need food. He's a mechanical genius. Aren't you tired of talking? Huh? I still need to crochet some cat butt coasters. I keep wanting to make cat butt coasters and then I don't. But I need to. He bites pretty hard, Barry. He'll bite down and grind his pointy beak into your flesh. And it hurts. Yeah. Yes, it does. He's my gangsta bird. My gangsta bird. Gonna make you a little hat that you can wear sideways. Right, Remy? Get you some gold chains. I bet. Especially because they can talk to each other. Every now and then the finch will start making some noise, but he's a lot quieter. Remy's not always this talkative during the day. He'll make noise every now and again, but I think right now it's just because I'm consistently talking that he needs to be the center of attention. If I was just sitting here watching Netflix or something, he'd be really quiet. He's like, stop paying attention to those people and pay attention to me, Mom. I had him out earlier, but then I had to let the dog out of the kennel, so I had to put him back. Oh, you heard a car door, did you? Hush. No. No, you don't even see what you're barking at. You're too short. Exactly. I feel like that's what he's trying to do. I'm going to talk louder than you. Or whatever birds eat. Ah! Burn. I don't know, Barry. And it's usually for you, not just average talking, it's talking smack. Like you accuse Remy of doing. You like to talk smack. You're like back there challenging a bird to a duel or something. Walk away, smile and wave. No, no, girl, what are you doing? Don't stick them on me. Look, even Remy doesn't agree with that statement. He's like, oh my gosh, really? I know, I know. Joke's on you, because my husband's home on the weekend. Ah! Yeah, see, he thinks it's funny too. Oh, gee. Poor Barry, poor Barry. One day Remy will say, I see you, Barry. I'm coming to get you, Barry. That will be funny. Say, I see you, Barry. I see you, Barry. I see you, Barry. Why don't you turn some of that noise into words? Turn some of that noise into words. He's like, nope, I'll just be quiet then. Well, I guess I should wrap it up and go and talk to him. He's getting pretty mad that I'm talking to you guys and not to him. So, plus I've been on for a little over an hour and a half. Wait a second, why? Oh no! She broke your knees. How are you going to walk down the aisle? I'm ready. What do you got to say? I guess you have to carry me. She needs to repack all the stuff we have to cut with. Oh. I said I was ready. Hey, Crystal, welcome back. Barry, I said I was ready. What? You heard nothing. Good grief. Nice and snowy. Oh, some kids are coming home from school. That's what they're hearing. Jeepers creepers, if it's not the bird, it's the dog. We don't have much snow. We did have some, and then it rained and got rid of it all. Most of it. I'm ready. Really? All right, girl. Have fun this weekend. Congratulations again. Take pictures, take video. I want to see it. In lieu of not being there. Oh, you just said a word. What'd you say? I missed it. Alrighty. We're gonna have snow till Friday night. Oh. I don't know when we're supposed to get snow again here. You guys. Let's see. Daily. It's supposed to rain tomorrow night and Friday. Friday night, mixture of rain and snow. Saturday, snow. And that's about it. Yes, I will watch your Oscar teaser. Okie dokie smoky. I have to head out. I have to do a water change. Apparently, I have to go talk to Remy. So, yeah, I got some things I gotta do. But it was great to hang out. And I will talk with you later.